Question 29. What is the name of a triangle with vertices 1, minus 3, 6, 2, and 0, 4? So what type of triangle is this triangle with graphical coordinates of 1, minus 3, 6, 2, and 0, 4? For you to solve this question, you don't need to draw a graph. You just need to have your shape, and you take this point as 1 minus 3 first, the second as 6, 2, and the third as 0, 4. The values in front are the x's, while the ones at the back are the y's. So we'll take them, and for you to solve distance between 2 points when you have their coordinates, so we use it to find the distance of this, the distance of this, and the distance of this. And formula for distance between 2 points when you have the coordinates is distance between 2 points formula is square root of x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. We have square root for it. Take this as our A. Take this as our B, and this as our C. So let's start with A first. For our A, we'll take this as our x2, y2, x1, y1. So we can write it there. x1, y1, x2, y2. So it says x2 minus x1 all squared. So we have 6 minus 1. We have square root in open bracket 6 minus 1 all squared plus our y2 is 2, then minus 3. You have 2 minus 3 because you have to subtract y1, and y1 itself is minus 3 all squared. Then we can solve this. A equals 6 minus 1 is 5 squared plus 2 minus 3 is 2 plus 3 all squared. We have it. A equals 5 squared is 25 plus 2 plus 3 is 5 squared. So we have equals to 25 plus 5 squared is 25. Our A is square root of 50. You can leave it as square root of 50. So we know this is square root of 50. Then we'll take our point B and we'll solve. For our point B, we take this and this value. So we have, for our point B, we have our coordinates as 1 minus 3 and also 0, 4. So this is our x1, y1, x2, y2. And the formula says x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 in bracket minus y1 all squared. So we'll take our x2 as 0, and this is our x1 as 1, minus 1 squared plus our y2 is 4, and our y1 is minus 3. So we have 4 minus 3. We have to be careful, all squared. We have B is equals to 0 minus 1 is minus 1 squared plus 4 minus 3. That's like 4 plus 3. Let's save our time. That's 4 plus 3 squared. We have B equals minus 1 squared is minus 1 times minus 1. That gives us plus 1 plus. We have 4 plus 3, 7. 7 squared is 49. B is square root of 49 plus 1, 50. So our B is also square root of 50. So you have our A as square root of 50 and our B as square root of 50. It's either the answer to the question is an isosceles triangle or an equilateral triangle, because we have two sides already equal. Now we have to solve for the last part, that is C, to see what kind of triangle it is. So we'll take our points for C. The coordinates for our C are 0 and 4. For the second coordinate, we have 6 and 2. We have our coordinates for C. So this is our x1, y1, x2, y2. And the formula says to find the distance between 2 points, that's the distance of C, it says square root of x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. So we take our x2 to be 6 and our x1 to be 0. So the minus 0 squared plus our y2 is 2 and our y1 is 4. So we have 2 minus 4 all squared. C equals square root of 6 minus 0 is 6. You still put our squared plus 2 minus 4 is minus 2 squared. So you have 2. You can use your calculator on minus 4. You get minus 2. Then you still have your squared. Then C is equals to square of 6 is 6 times 6. That's 36 plus minus 2 squared is minus 2 times minus 2, which will give us minus times minus is plus. 2 times 2 is 4, which will give us 4. Our C is equals to square root of 40. That's 36 plus 4 will give you 40. We now know the value for our C is square root of 40. So we have our A to be square root of 50, our B to be square root of 50, and our C to be square root of 40. We know this will give us a smaller answer when we find the square roots, and this one will give us the same answer. So these two sides are equal, and this one is different. The lower part is different. This is therefore an isosceles triangle, as our answer is A.